Hi, friends. In the spirit of the holidays, I thought it would be important to share some ideas about giving and receiving. So, this time of year tends to be a lot about buying a lot of gifts or sharing a lot of time with people and overextending ourselves. And I just have some ideas about how we can do it just a little differently to help set some real clear expectations for ourselves and for our children, particularly our teens, as they get a little older and begin to teach them some ideas about giving and receiving that can be helpful in their journey. So, the first one is that, we often give to our children. We give them lots of things. And at the holidays, it tends to be a time when we might buy a lot of gifts. So, one of the ways that my family and I have started to simplify our gift giving is to make the holidays less about lots of things and more about really specific and meaningful things. So, we've shifted the idea where there are five things that and we can teach our kids to receive these in a way with very clear expectations and an understanding that there are boundaries and limits to the capacities that people have to give, right? Some of us may have budgets, some of us may have time constraints, some of us may just want to teach our kids the value of gratitude. And so these five things are, rather than lots and lots of gifts in my family, we've chosen five areas to focus on. So the first one is something that they can read. So whether or not they're big readers, you can find something equivalent to reading, but something where they can use their imagination, take themselves away from screens, and get themselves involved in a story of some kind. But having them identify genres and things that they're interested in particular books can be really helpful, and have them make a list of a variety of books that they might be interested in having. Number two is something to wear. So, yes, we can buy our kids lots and lots of things, but maybe choose one or two things that they need or they want that they want to wear. And so it could be a new pair of shoes, it could be a new coat, it could be a new sweater, maybe some hats and mittens, but something that's like, this is your gift of, what you need to wear. The third one is something to play. So again, we want to keep encouraging our kids and ourselves to stay playful and to stay connected to our joy and our play in life and maybe rest. So this could be maybe they're into music, or maybe they're into sports, or maybe they're a dancer. Something that relates to their play. It could also be something that they get to go do and play, so an experience of some kind. The fourth one is something to share. And that could be very similar to play, but share to me is something that we can do together. So in our family, we usually do board games or card games or something that's interactive that on Christmas Day or at certain times of the month that we have game nights or things that we do together. And so this again helps to fortify our relationships with our kids and with each other, that when we do things together, when we share experiences, so it could be a game, it could also be, like I said, an experience to go and do something really fun together, which may cost something or maybe it doesn't, but something that we can share together. And then the last one is something special, or what we call our biggie, right? It's the one special gift that they want. We could, kids want all kinds of things, but have them make a list, and it's something that they want that's really special. And maybe you get one of those things that they get that's really special, that may cost a little bit more, but it's that one special thing that they want. And this way you kind of categorize and you can create a budget, and you can also help them to have really realistic expectations. Maybe they want the sun and the moon and the stars, but for right now, these are the things that when we share, that this is what we have capacity for. So that's the receiving, helping them to receive things in a good way. A, being able to express their wants and needs, which is an important skill to learn, but also to receive graciously, that somebody has put thought and care into what they're getting in a very specific way. So that's one side of the equation. The other side of the equation is actually teaching our children to give in a good way, because giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. And when we give, it's something, and we teach them how to give meaningfully, it helps them to learn how to exercise that muscle as well. Now, they may have their own money, or maybe they don't. So you might want to set aside a little bit of your budget and say, let's think about the people who you want to buy gifts for. Maybe it's your siblings, maybe it's your grandparents, maybe it's your parents, maybe it's your friends. And you can help them learn to make a list of the people that they care about, that they want to buy for. Help them make a budget of what they have the resources, or you might have the resources to share with them, and have them help to figure out what it is that they want to share with the people that they care about, and empower them. As they're becoming teenagers, they have the capacity to, if you can take them to the store or help them shop online, but teaching them how to use a debit card or a credit card that's yours, that you've given them a budget to buy the things that they want to buy, learn how to shop online or go to the store and pay for things, and empower them to purchase on their own, and maybe even empower them to learn how to wrap their presents and give them in a good way, maybe more sustainably, or however you work in your family. But again, this is the two sides of giving and receiving, and we have to exercise both muscles to be able to teach them how to do this in the world on their own. This is a safe way to do it. So these are just a few ideas that I do in my family, and that I help my clients to create balance and clear expectations and a real sense of graciousness when it comes to giving and receiving. I hope this helps, and happy holidays.